you live this life or walk this road, then you can talk shit. Gambling with my life, but I refuse to go for nonsense. This the life I chose, this all I know, ain't many options. Vow to tell the truth, I make the rules like I'm Fleece Johnson.
What's up, y'all? What's up? This is Hustler Spirit. I'm here with my main man, Fleece. What's up, Big Fleece? What's up, big bro?
How you doing, man?
How you doing? I'm doing all right. All right, now, I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm going to interview myself today. Because my agent, Big Lee, he fell under the weather. And, you know, I want y'all to send your little prayers out for him and stuff. So, I'm going to interview myself in different voices. You know, I got like a couple of people at the table want to ask me questions. You know, it's coming to my voice. So, here's how we going to do it. All right? Now. Hey, Fleece. Yeah, bro. I want to ask you something. I was thinking, I did a little research on you. I found out that you did a lot of good, you know, a whole lot of bad in prison. Now, people don't talk about the good. Can you tell us a few good things you done in prison to help not only yourself, but your fellow inmates? Yeah, bro. I can tell you some things, man. Like the lawsuit. When I wrote the Department of Justice, they sent 3 black ladies down to represent me from District of Columbia. And we won a $200 million lawsuit against the Corrections Department. See, that was the turning point right now. The suit made the guards give up their billy clubs. It stopped all the beatings. Eddyville used to be double cells where people get raped a lot. It turned the whole prison to single cells. So I helped her. The food got better. I helped her. The medical, they had to build new hospitals and everything, new programs for the inmates. All that was covered in the $200 million. So yeah, I did a whole lot, and I helped a lot of inmates go home. Like who? Well, there was one dude named Blue. Blue had parole, and me and Blue, we don't really sit down and talk. We pass each other. What's up, Blue? Hey, Fleece. And you know, go on about his business. But he made parole, and inmates got jealous that he's going home, so they gonna try. You know, you get in a fight, they take your parole. So this one guy was getting ready to stab him while he was sitting down, and I jumped in it. I fought the guy that was getting ready to stab him. You did that, Fleece? Yeah, I did that, man. Oh, good man. Well, whatever. But that's it. And I did other good. You know, I helped people get out of prison. When I took up 2 paralegal courses from Blackstone School of Law, taught me paralegal. So I learned that, and I was working people's cases. Me and Sam Twilly, James Berry, he taught me all that legal stuff. Gave me cases to work on, and I getting people out of prison, filing their motions, writs, and all this. So I helped her. You man talking about some of the bad you did? No, man, talking about it. I threw feces on guards. And it became a weapon. Doing that, guards was bringing me cigarettes in, weed. They was giving me special privileges so I wouldn't throw none on them. Don't nobody want to go home covered in feces. And the smell was outrageous. It'll stay on you at least a week. I don't care what you scrub or what, it's going to stay on you a while. So we fought that type of battle, and I fought them that way based on how they were fighting me. I'm not going to I'm a black man. I know my rights. You start taking away my rights and treating me bad, I'm going to fight you. And that's what I did. And I won. Are you sure you won?
Yeah, I'm pretty much sure. They fighting me out here. When I get out of prison, the Department of Correction, they the one had all that stuff put on the internet. Oh, he raped 99 people and a whole bunch of stuff. And that's why I got my agent, Big Lee. Hey, Big Lee, you want to say something?
Yeah, man.
Tell him about it.
Well, Fleece gave me permission to get all his records, to get his disciplinary, his criminal records, and I checked all the reports. Nowhere is it to be found with Fleece ever even being accused of rape. Anybody, man or woman, our kid, never.
Hey, thank you, man. So, anyway, anybody else got a question?
Fleece,
Yeah, who's that?
Rick,
What's your question, Rick?
tell me something about this Linda Dynamite. Was that your name? Was that really your name as a man? You said you were a man and you were a fighter, but what's this? I keep hearing about a Linda Dynamite. I want you to explain that part. Man, Rick, you gonna get off. It's an experience. Yeah, I was at one time. And I wasn't good too. And so when I say good, good. And I performed my role excellent, well. Any other questions, Rick? I want you to tell me a little more about it.
About what I done just told you about it.
So when you was Linda Dynamite, that means you was a woman. So if you was a woman, that means you was taking it in the butt? What? Was you doing that?
I'm going to tell you like this, Rick. I got a book coming out, okay? And it's like 2 months away, almost. We got first half coming out in March, probably. If, we got a deadline. I can't tell you everything now, but you buy my book, them questions you ask me will be in my book, Rick, all right?
Well, okay.
Anybody else got a question?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your question?
Fleece. Since you've been out, have you tried to get a job out here in society? Did you make the transition well?
Look, you're going to have to read my book, too. I told people, when I got out, the corrections department had a trap set for me. Why do you think they let me out? How many inmates, can cuss the parole board out? Like I did, call them everything. I told them to kiss my ass, suck my ass. I said all of that. And they gave me parole because they had a plan for me out here. I was controlling the prison now. I got guards that was bringing me dope, bringing me anything I wanted. Was getting real sex in prison. They was prostituting and everything. Them lady guards, they were doing all kinds of stuff. And they knew Fleece was behind it. I was dismounted. I got smarter. I said, why should I keep fighting these people when these guards, half of them is scared of me? Now, the ones that are scared of me, I need to recruit them. Instead of fighting them, make them help me. And that's what I did. I made them help me.
Did they bring you anything other than weed?
Yeah, they brought me cigarettes and whiskey, all this stuff, man. And that's how I got along with all the white skinheads and stuff in prison. Because all them white, they call themselves the dirty white boys. And, they fight. They'll fight you to the death, and they was good. But look, they like me. I broke the color line in the penitentiary. You know, where whites and blacks can talk, walk the loop together, share, fight for each other, fight with each other, against anybody. I established all that. I broke through all that stuff in there. And when I hear that weed and stuff, they love me, man. Whiskey. And I used to tell them white boys, I said, look, y'all used to, when y'all get drunk, y'all go jump on somebody black. Now, I ain't with that. Now, if we gonna get high and all this stuff together, y'all gonna have to maintain that conduct, man. Oh, we ain't on that no more, Fleece. We ain't on that no more. Man, we treat you like a brother. I said, I ain't my clan brother, thank you. But that's how I was in prison, you know. So, anybody else got a question? Huh?
Yeah,
Who's that?
this is Bob.
What can I do for you, Bob?
Fleece, you're a very interesting man. Very interesting. But you know what? What was your mom and them thinking? Was you have anybody in your corner when you was doing all that time, Fleece?
Well, my mama, she don't write. She get chords, and she'll get a chord and read it, and whatever the chord says, that's what she believes, and she'll just sign her name. Nobody else wrote me. I didn't get visits, none of that, from family.
That must have really hurt you though, did it?
Well, yeah, I used to get mad, get in fights and stuff, you know. Don't nobody want to come and see me, you know, so, yeah. But I changed all that.
How'd you do that, Fleece?
Well, I met a woman out of Paducah named Ann Moore. She was running for governor at the time John Wyatt Brown was running. And she came to see me for 8 years flat in the penitentiary. That helped me too, because them guards, right, at that time, they had me pinned in the corner, man. They was getting ready to chop me up real good. But here's a lady running for governor coming to see me, and they knew they had to go low key. Oh, I loved it, man. Fleece, in the penitentiary, I'm not gonna lie to you. When I turned my situation around and I ate like a king. When I say like a king, I remember the day my sister, she worked for the Department of Correction in Louisville. Miss, whatever she is. But she gonna try to, I called my mama, she said, what y'all getting for Christmas? In other words, she said it in a way to make me look like, if you been out here with us, you be able to eat some real food, good food. That's where she was going with it. I said, well, I had barbecue deer meat, homemade baked potatoes, homemade baked beans, homemade potato salad, homemade pie, homemade bread. And I did. Cause them guards and big country guards was working in the prison. Just cause I wouldn't throw no feces on them. I said, man, you treat me wrong, you be wearing this every time I see you, bro. He come in, hey, Fleece, my wife just cooked some good meat. She said, take this to Fleece, let Fleece taste it. I'll tell you, Fleece, I got a good household. Man, them country people fed me like, you know, the guards that was my guards fed me right. Now, here's the point. Y'all not the only one looking at this. The Department of Corrections, they get every interview that I make and they listen to it. Every one of them. And they looking at Fleece right now because somebody said, we making a mistake letting him go home. We making a mistake. They say he's tearing up all our stuff. The man tore up the electric chair, $650,000 right there. He tear up all the cells. He tear up all the steel beds, tear the toilets out of the floor, break all the sinks off the wall, bust them. He tear up all the mattresses. He knock holes in walls. He done knocked a wall down. He breaks handcuffs. He's throwing feces on all the guards. All the guards is scared of him. They bringing him dope, cigarettes. He's having parties. He done took some female guards and sold them to other inmates. Fleece is running things in her. Let's get him out. But you know what? Before we let him go, let's give him a name in society. Booty man. Let's give him a name that he will never be able to live down. All this stuff. Let's fix it where he can't get a job. Let's fix it where people out there in society will hate him. It didn't work. You know why? Fleece is more intelligent than you think. And God. I'm a child of God. Despite my sins, despite my past, what did Jesus say when he came, when he spoke, when everybody talked about all the people in the Bible? Jesus said every one of them that came before I came were nothing but thieves, robbers, and killers, murderers. That's in the Bible, that's a verse. All who came before me was thieves, robbers, and murderers. There was only one good man walked this earth, and that was Jesus, right? So, I look at it like this. Y'all go to church. The book of Romans, Galatians, Timothy, not Galatians, Ephesians, all them in the Bible, they written from a killer. A killer wrote that. Paul was a killer when he was Saul, before Jesus converted him. So if this man that been accused killing thousands, if he lived in our modern days, that Bible would never get written. Because they would not, y'all people would not have let him live that damn man. You done killed thousands of people, and we don't care about Jesus say you being reborn. We gonna kill you, man. You ain't nothing you write is gonna even get printed. But we in different generations now. I'm in a generation where the persecutors that crucified Jesus is out here now. They done multiplied from the days of Christ to now, modern day. And they still doing a same old persecution stuff. Gossip. Digging up somebody's past. Trying to make somebody pay for something they done already paid for. Overdoing this and that. You know, and I'm used to it, you know, because I got that knowledge now. When I taught myself how to read and write in prison. Now, anybody else got a question?
Yeah, I got one, Fleece. I think people want to know how you feel since you say you're a changed man. They want to know how you feel about, you know, drugs, crime. I'd like to ask you a question, though, please. A real serious question.
What is it?
Okay, if you change that much, could you ever picture yourself calling the police on somebody that you see done committed a crime? Have you changed to that point?
That's a good question. I really say it's a good question. And yes, I'm a citizen out here. And while I'm out here in society, I have a duty out here now. Now I know my duty. Responsibility is to protect citizens out here. That's our Constitution, man. Yeah, I will. Not only call them, but I'll arrest you myself, right? I'm not going to even allow that. So yes, I'm a changed man thoroughly. You know, and as far as drugs, Now, weed, it ain't nothing. All that hard stuff, heroin, cocaine, fentanyl, stuff, a guy tried to offer me some one time. Hey, man, let me tell you something. I took it like personal. You don't offer me nothing like that. You gonna offer me something that can kill me, and then ask me to buy it? Are you crazy? Are you that dumb and stupid? And I was ready to fight. But people respect me out here. You know, and I tell them, if you got that stuff, you got about 2-3 minutes to get away from me before the police come and get you, boy. Do you understand me? You're not going to sell this in my community. You ain't selling no dope, none of that. They respect me out here.
Okay, Fleece, I'd like to ask you this. You talked a lot about your wife. You say y'all still, a month, going on a month, breakup. Is that final?
Yes, family. I ain't got nothing bad to say about her, and I hope she don't have nothing bad to say about me. You know, I hope we could have broke up and remained friends, but unfortunately, it didn't happen. So, I'm single.
Hey, Fleece.
Yeah.
I got a sister named Karen. She wants you to give a shout out to her friend Nancy.
All right. Shout out to Nancy from Karen, from Fleece. How you say it? Well, shout out to Nancy. Is that all you had to ask me, man?
No, I want to ask you a question.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Let's give this young man right here. What's your name?
Roscoe.
Roscoe.
Yeah, that's my name.
You've been quiet, sir. Would you like to ask me something?
Pretty much everybody already done asked you what I wanted to ask you, Fleece. But yeah, I think I can ask you something. What do you think about YouTube?
What I think about YouTube?
Yeah, you know, the service they provide and
I think YouTube is the best thing ever happened to America in a long time, man. We needed it. I grew up in the days where we had telephones on the wall. You know, you had a dial tone, dial, and 8-track tapes, rackles, and we had no way of really reaching out. You know, we was confined to the local. But when the internet came out and all this, and Google, Facebook, and YouTube is special. YouTube is something special. They got everything. They got movies. They got the yoga, the girls bending down, bending over. They got Fleece. They got, when my friend bring her little child over, I go to YouTube, put it on Gracie Corner, and let the kids listen to that. I mean, YouTube is so special. And I thank YouTube. And do y'all thank YouTube?
yeah, I thank you too.
I do too.
What about you?
Yeah, I want to tell you appreciation of YouTube for, you know, allowing this. Okay.
Then you have it. So, case closed right here.
What's up, Fleece?
What's up? Hey, look, I'm going to interview myself again. Because I got something I want y'all to know. Okay. So,
Hey, Fleece,
yes.
I want to ask you about, you know, you did all that time in prison. I bet you seen some weird stuff in there.
Yeah, I have.
You mind talking about it?
Nah, I talk about it. I'll tell you something. They had, now remember, when I went to prison, I was young. 15, growed up in prison, a child. Now, this is something that I have never seen in my life. I'm gonna see now in the penitentiary. You talking about nervous. They had a dude in there named Paul Cruz. He got a brother named David Cruz. They white. They got their whole body, their tongue, lip, their booty, everything tattooed, their whole body all the way to the toe. Everything is tattooed. And they crazy. They walk around barefooted in the penitentiary. You know, country dudes. So one day, I'm sitting out. I didn't get a visit. So I'm saying, I'm ready to fight somebody. And Paul Cruz come by and sat down. He had a bird, one of them black birds, like a crow, like. That thing was moving and stuff, trying to pack him and everything. And he said, how you doing? I said, look, man, I ain't got time for all this, Paul. I ain't got time. He looked at the bird and said, he ain't got time. That thing bit him. He bit that thing's head off, man. And spit it out. I got up and started running. He chased me all over the yard with this. And then another strange thing I seen, they had this, we was in a hole. And they had this sissy come out. Now, these things, I don't look to see. This is what you see when you're in prison. You are forced to see it. And I'm in my, we walking up and down the walk. You know, we out for an hour's exercise. They got to give you an hour's exercise. So let everybody out. You walk, you know, if you in the hole. You walk up and down. So this one dude from Lexington, he didn't come out. He stayed in his cell. So this sissy went be, they had a little, like the cells in the back had a screen around it. And so the sissy and this dude went back her. And the dude that went in him, they call him Bruce. And he always jacking off on the female ladies. And them ladies say that man got a 14-inch cock. And so he's back, he's standing right in front of the dude from Lexington was in his cell asleep. We walking up down the hall. I said, what they getting ready to do? Said that sister get ready to give him some butter. I said, oh man. And they was doing it right in front of that dude's cell. And the dude woke up and he called him nasty and all. Get away from my cell with that nasty stuff. So the dude pulled out of the sissy and he left. And the sissy took some toilet paper, wiped himself, reached through the bars, and threw it at the dude that was cussing him, and it stuck on his chest. I almost threw up, man. I said, oh my God, I know I didn't see that, man. And dude, and another thing I saw crazy, they had another sissy in there that was crazy. He come out of his cell, he walks backwards. Everywhere he goes, he walks backwards. You know, he walked like he come in the dark channel house, and he did everything. He walks backwards. He came out of his cell one day. They called him Melissa. He had a towel, a big old towel in his arm. The towel was, you know, it was a white towel, but you could see it turn brown. And he was carrying this in his arm like he had a real baby. And he had like 1,000 flies all around him. Everybody said, man, he got, and he took human waste and made her head, took shoestring and made her, fluffed the shoestring and unraveled it, made an arm, made a leg, a booty, everything like that was an actual baby made out of duty. I seen that. Then they had a sister named Tyrone. He came out of his cell one day with a sheet tied around his neck like a cape, with a G-string on, running around the yard, flapping his wings. You see some bizarre stuff in prison. But the main thing they used to, the weirdest out of the weirdest things that ever got me was these weightlifters, man, they got some dudes in that prison, and basketball can do anything LeBron do. They real talented, but they gay, man. But I ain't know it. I seen this weightlifter, man. You go down there and pick up 400 pounds like that. He said, come on, boy. Ooh, ah. You know they holler and scream and stuff. Big old legs, all muscles everywhere, man. Just, and I saw him go right in the shower. Him and his little weightlifting buddies go right in the shower, squat down on their knees and suck one of them things, right? I mean, sucking balls dry, right? It's like that was giving them strength. It was like the strength. It's like it was some type of protein. And then they got man, a prison is a freaky place. They got people, they got jars of sperm. They're bad. They'll walk up to you, say, you need some money? And you say, what you talking about? He said, look, I gave you $20. Some of them offer more, $50. If you go masturbate in the cup and give it to me when the door's open. They'll take that sperm and put it in a jar with all the other sperm that they collect. They cook that stuff in their food. That's why I told one of my friends, don't let nobody on that walk feed you, man. But he did it anyway. And I made him tell him what was in the food. Now if he won't fight them, he can fight his own battle. But you got to know prison, man. You got people, the dude that were putting date rape stuff, drugs, in the chili. And them guys, the little young guys come in from Louisville, Lexington, the gangsters. What's up, man? But they got cut off now. Most gangsters in prison is walking around bumming in prison. They had all the money on the street, but in prison they ain't got nothing. Don't nobody even mess with them. They family turned their back on them, everybody. So you got people in there be waiting on that. People that ain't had sex in like 18 years, ain't touched themselves, ain't masturbated. Now them is the freaks that when they go 10 or 12 years without even masturbating, when they get up in you, boy, they gonna stay in. You almost have to call the guard to get them out of you. And they real emotional. And so they put stuff in the chili. And then guys that ain't got nothing, say, what's up, young blood? Hey, how you doing, man? That chili smell good, man. You like smell of it? Yeah, man. Hey, if you got any left over, man, fix me a bowl, man. He said, I'll tell you what, I'll do something better than that. Come on in this cell, man. Nigga, we're gonna sit there and eat. And put that date rape stuff in there. The dude said, man, this is good, man. He said, your family don't do nothing for you. Nah, man, everybody cut me off, man. That's all right. When I get back out, man, I'm gonna roll like I did. He said, here's a bowl for you. So he's sitting there on this man's bed. It's Freak. And Freak is already hard. His thing is already hard. He already know he's gonna get him. He's been waiting 10 years, man. Dude eats stuff. Oh man, that's good, man. That's good, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you a lot. I don't think nothing about it, young blood. I do what I can for you, man. And then he started getting drowsy. He said, man, what's his shit? And ain't like he gonna get up, dude, pull him back to the bed. Hey, man, sit there and talk to me. He wanted him out. And then when he lay him down, he pulled his underwears off of him. Take a little grease thing. Get that grease out of there on his finger. Go right between his crack. Put that up in there, get between his legs, and do it. And then, I'm talking about doing, I mean splattering him. And then, after that, put his underwear and stuff back on him, hap him up, take him to his cell, lay him in his own bed. So when he wake up, and try to walk, and you hear that squishing noise. And he be like, man, hold up. What's this? and reach back there and take his finger up in his crack and look at it. Oh man, somebody done been in me, man. Oh God. And he can feel it. It's still up in his booty. And so that was a big thing in her. That was a big thing. And you know what them guards annoyed? Them guards, they didn't like nobody from the city, black people mainly. And when they come in, they're telling freaks, them guards be at the door, talking to the freaks. How you doing today, Bobby? Man, I'm just laying in here, Cap. I'm just laying in there, Cap. Bobby, they got a transfer coming down today. You want you a woman? Come on, Cap, don't tease me now. I ain't tease you, Bobby. I put one, I'm gonna pick a real good one to put in here with you. And you just do what you gotta do. Oh, thank you, Cap. And then when they come in, that's what they do. You move them in the cell. And the guard done put them in there. Dude, you know, that's why their mamas didn't tell him don't go to prison, man. Dude, he's locked up for beating up his girlfriend, shot her daddy, and all this stuff. Walking around, you know, the gangster. Now he's in there with a freak. So he's putting his stuff on the bed. This freak here didn't waste no time. He didn't waste no time. He got up out of bed, grabbed dude in the chokehold, took him straight to the bed, man. Took him to the bed, was choking him. Dude couldn't get out of it. Had, you know, he'd take him all the way to the death point, then he'd let him breathe. Dude said, what you doing this for? He said, shut up, bitch. And choked him some more and let him breathe a little. And then choke him again. And then, you know what he tell him? Then he starts to take one hand and start digging in his butt, letting the dude know what he want. And then he said, which one do I get? Do I get to break your neck? I get your booty. You make the choice. And choke him a little, dude be like, do I get your booty? Or do I gotta break your neck? Booty, man. He'll say, poke it out. He's still choking him. He said, poke it out. He poke it out. He's now put me up in you. He already got grease on his stomach. He got it in him. He said, I want you to move your butt up and on this. He got him. And then he let him up, kiss him in the mouth, set it down, talk to him, and tell him, you my woman. I'm gonna love you. I ain't gonna let nobody mess with you. Ain't nobody gonna know you my woman except you. And they keep that a secret. So here's what happened. I'm sitting in there, I'm witnessing all of this. And then that's when the AIDS, y'all remember AIDS, when AIDS came out. I said no. Everybody fell back. I'm done. But you got people that kept doing it. They even knew. Everybody told them, hey man, dude got AIDS, bro. They knew it. But they sexed. The urge to get off was so strong in them, they did it anyway. And you know what happened? A lot of them inmates got out on the streets, went to Park Hill, and spreading AIDS. They took that project called Park Hill in Louisville and quarantined the whole project. The AIDS thing, you know, was so bad, and it came from prison. I've seen it develop, man. There's a lot of crazy stuff I've seen.
Well, thank you, Fleece. Anybody else got anything they want to say, Fleece?
Well, I keep talking. I just want y'all to know, man, I love y'all, man. Peace out.